So a few days ago, I uploaded a video on my channel all about mistakes that I see so many creators still making that are going to hinder their channel's potential for growth and slowing down the entire growth process. And you guys seem to really love that video, so in today's video, I'm filming sort of a follow-up to that video where I'm going to be sharing some outdated tips and growth strategies that I still see so many people doing or recommending to other creators. Strategies and tips that you definitely don't want to still be following in 2023 if you want to give your channel its best possible chance at growing and being successful. One of possibly the biggest things I see so many creators still doing and suggesting to other creators is wasting time in your intro asking people to subscribe and like your video, follow you on Instagram, check out your course in the description box, and just so many call to actions that are going to delay your audience actually getting the content that they came for. Now, the main reason that I see so many creators recommending to other creators to tell people in their intros to subscribe or like their video is that potentially people will get so wrapped up into your video that they forget to subscribe to you, and then eventually once they leave your video, they can't find your channel again. How anybody could miss a gigantic red subscribe button under your video, I honestly don't understand. But in the event that somebody does absolutely love your video and love your channel and leave your video without subscribing and then lose your channel somehow, there is a gigantic watch history button on their homepage that they can go to and easily re-find your video and your channel. What taking time to ask people to subscribe to you and like your video is going to do is it's going to draw out how long your viewers have to wait to get into the content that they actually came for. And it's either going to ensure that A, they just leave your video altogether and go watch somebody else's video, or they're going to skip your intro altogether and jump to a further point in your video, which actually sends a really negative signal to YouTube's algorithm. Because YouTube's algorithm is always going to measure how people interact with the first 30 seconds of your video. So if you make the first 30 seconds of your video really boring and draw things out and waste time asking people to subscribe, if viewers are skipping your intro altogether and there's, let's say, like a 20% retention in the first 30 seconds of your video, that then sends the signal to YouTube's algorithm that your intro is not capable of holding people and keeping people watching, which is then going to make the algorithm just drop your video altogether and it's not going to perform well. So if you are wasting time in your intro asking people to subscribe to you, follow you on Instagram, like your video, then I would definitely rethink that strategy and take a hard look at the analytics of your intro retention, because I can tell you for a fact that was a huge wake-up call for me where my own content was concerned, and ever since I made some pretty significant changes to that in my own videos, I have seen a jump to over like 71% in retention in my video intros. So that is definitely one strategy I highly recommend that you drop if it's something you're still doing with your own videos. Another extremely detrimental tip I see so many creators still giving to people on YouTube is to niche down to something super specific when you're first getting started so that you grow a super targeted audience much quicker, and then once you have that established audience and you have a fair amount of people watching your videos, then you can just drop that niche and upload whatever it is you want to be posting on YouTube. And the first really big mistake being made here is assuming that people are subscribing for you and you alone, and that if you completely and totally change your content, they're going to want to stick around and watch whatever it is you're uploading. And yes, of course, having a personality and the way that you deliver your content being something people connect to that really entices viewers to want to subscribe to you, that is absolutely one of the biggest ways to connect with an audience and grow your subscribers. But that definitely does not mean that if you go from 6 months of uploading videos all about being a first-time mom to randomly uploading a bunch of gardening videos, that your same audience is going to be just as interested. Because if you do go on with this strategy, either people are going to unsubscribe from you altogether once they realize that they've been duped, or they're going to stay subscribed to you and only watch the videos of yours they're interested in and skip all the other ones, which is really going to hurt your click-through rate and really hurt your channel's growth. Now, this definitely does not mean that you can't mix together a few different types of content to make up a more broad branding for your channel. It just means that you should be creating whatever content it is you want to be creating from the very beginning of your channel so that you are attracting an audience who is equally as interested as you are in whatever it is you're creating. If you're really only niching down temporarily in order to grow an audience and really get your numbers up before pulling a complete 180 with your content, it's going to come back to bite you. So this is definitely one growth strategy I do not recommend you pursue, and instead I recommend making whatever content it is you are passionate about and trying to grow an audience who is equally as passionate as you are. Which then brings us to another outdated growth tip that a lot of you guys, if you are regular regulars to my channel know that I absolutely despise, and that is the advice to niche down to something super specific so that you grow a much more targeted audience a whole lot faster. Your niche in social media is not lifestyle or cooking or traveling or any other sort of category that other creators consider themselves a part of. Your niche is the intersection of who you are and who your target customer is. Even if you're not selling any kind of actual product or service, your channel and your content is what it is your audience members are buying into. Which means that your niche is where who you are, what you do, and what you're passionate about is going to meet other people who are equally as interested in those things as you are. But also usually people who are just slightly a little bit more behind you on some kind of journey, or people who are looking to achieve or accomplish something you've already done, or people who are following along some kind of a story that you're telling through your content. So my niche is not social media, it's not digital marketing, it's not how to grow on YouTube. It's sharing all of my knowledge and my experience and my advice with other content creators looking to do and accomplish the same things that I have. It's going to make my content encompass so much more than just how to get views or how to get more subscribers. And that's where I really hurt my channel when I was first really beginning to grow on YouTube, is when I was making every single one of my videos only about how to get more views or how to get more subscribers. Because just like anybody else who niches down to a very specific topic, after about a year and a half or so, I had absolutely nothing left to talk about or make videos about. Whereas when your niche is the intersection of who you are and who it is you're serving, your content is going to evolve as you evolve. As you grow further ahead on whatever journey it is you're on, as your story develops, as your life goes on, you're going to have new things to share with people and new things to create content about. So that is the real danger with niching down to a super specific topic, because yes, you're absolutely going to grow so much faster on whatever platform you create on, but eventually you're very quickly going to run out of things to talk about and create content about. So that is one more outdated growth strategy I definitely do not recommend you pursue. Another huge mistake is focusing solely on SEO and ranking in search on YouTube to help you grow your channel. It's sort of like eating only the salad or only the salad dressing. Both of them are okay on their own, but put them both together and it's a lot more enjoyable and satisfying. Of course, YouTube is the second largest search engine on the face of the internet after Google. So obviously, by optimizing your videos to rank in search on YouTube, you are targeting a large audience of people who are coming onto YouTube actually searching for things. Especially because, as I've discussed before on my channel, by ranking your videos in search, you are setting up each one of those videos to be discovered passively, get passive views, make passive money, and also to help it be discovered for days, weeks, months, even years to come. However, by solely focusing on getting views from ranking in search and search rankings, you are cutting off your channel from a major opportunity to also be getting views from the recommended page. Just as an example, last month on YouTube, my channel gained almost 40,000 views from search rankings, which was by far its biggest traffic source. But my channel also gained almost 25,000 views from browse features, which means that if you're focused on optimizing your videos to rank in search, but also creating clickable videos that are going to get views from the recommended page, you are setting up your channel with the perfect winning combo to perform on both traffic sources, which is pretty much the rule of thumb on any social media platform. You want to try to be targeting every single possible traffic source to maximize your potential for views and growth. So if currently you are only focused on targeting one traffic source, I definitely recommend changing up your strategy to try to encompass multiple different sources. One of possibly the worst pieces of advice still being given to content creators and influencers on social media is that sticking to a super rigid upload schedule is going to help you grow faster. Yes, 100% no matter what platform it is you create on, YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok, those platforms are absolutely going to reward creators who post more often. The more content you are creating and uploading, the more chances you're giving your content of being discovered, the more potential for revenue you're giving whichever platform it is you create on, the more the algorithm of that platform is going to love you and help to push out your content more. However, that has absolutely nothing to do with which days you post on and what times you post at. So whenever people are telling you that you have to post Mondays and Thursdays at noon, or that posting on these days versus these days is going to help you grow faster, they are full of crap. You could upload videos on the same days at the same times every single week for a month straight and have one video, all your videos, or none of your videos be a hit. All of that is going to come down solely to the actual wrapping and content of your videos. Again, absolutely nothing to do with when you upload or how often you upload. So this panic that creators creators instill in themselves that they have to meet these deadlines of an upload schedule, that panic is completely unnecessary and should be avoided at all costs. If anything, trying to meet a deadline and stick to a schedule is actually more likely to make you sacrifice the actual quality of your content and post content that's not all that likely to help you grow. So definitely adopt the mentality of quality over quantity, and it's going to take you so much further and help you grow so much faster. So yeah, you guys, that is all that I had to share about all of these outdated growth tips and strategies on social media. Hopefully this video was helpful in some way, shape, or form, and I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, thank you all for watching. I love you all to the moon and back, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!